The form in which the story of slavery has reached most people today has been along the lines of the best-selling book and widely watched television miniseries Roots by Alex Haley. Challenged on the historical accuracy of Roots, Haley said, "I tried to give my people a myth to live by."
That was the dramatization. How much of that actually was recounted to you? I mean, was there a lot of interweaving story, a lot of leeway given in the storytelling?
You're talking about in the book or the film?
Well, that your family passed down. I mean, how much
detail
what
my family passed down was, at best, a skeleton. Mm-hmm. That's all you could expect of family. What a lot of it, I thought maybe you were going to ask, and maybe you are in another way, is how much of the book is fact and how much is fiction. Well, a whole lot of it's fiction.
Contrary to the myths to live by, created by Alex Haley and others, Africans were by no means the innocents portrayed in Roots. On the contrary, the region of West Africa from which Kunta Kinte supposedly came was one of the great slave-trading regions of the continent, before, during, and after the white man arrived. It was Africans who enslaved their fellow Africans, selling some of these slaves to Europeans or to Arabs and keeping others for themselves.
There was just a movie that came out, you probably noticed, called The Woman King. Not terrible as an action movie, but as a piece of history, absolutely atrocious. It followed the Dahomey Kingdom, which, in point of fact, was one of the largest African tribes which participated actively in the slave trade, which enslaved other African tribes, made war against tribes specifically to get slaves, and then profited by trading them to the Europeans. They were already slaves before they were sold to the Europeans. This is one thing an astonishing number of Americans and people in general are unaware of, which is that slaves were purchased, by and large, purchased as slaves from other African tribes. They were not captured, by and large, like Kunta Kinte in Roots, right? That's actually not what happened.
This instrumental use of history, or purported history, is open to the same objections as other instrumental myth-making. First is the objection to falsification itself, that the damage which this does to the general level of understanding and trust in a society is incalculable, and can easily outweigh, in its long-run consequences especially, any immediate good that might be expected from an expedient taking of liberties with the truth. Second, even the short-run benefits are by no means clear. Has a sense of special grievance helped advance any people? Or has what happened in centuries past been a distraction and an incitement to counterproductive strife, much as territorial irredentism has been? Rather than debate current ideological agendas, we can try to determine what we can about the actual history of slavery, including how it ended.